Best New Artist, actually, one of the stronger and more compelling fields in recent memory. Obviously, it's a category that makes very little sense more often than not in terms of how it's defined, how it's applied, what new means. This year, though, I think there's a lot of people that are clearly new and have found success in organic and in real ways, not just, TikTok virality, but taking it beyond that. So people like Alex Warren, off the success of Ordinary, I think it makes a lot of sense, probably the favorite to win. But also you have Somber, you have Leon Thomas, you have Lola Young. I think all of those make a lot of sense. Then I saw other people being thrown out that I really quibble with being defined as new. Addison Rae, right? Successful pop album this year. Maybe she gets some pop love in the genre categories, but do you call Addison Rae new, right? Obsessed, when did that come out? Several years ago? But the album that song was tied to never did come out. So this is her first album. I guess you can get away with calling her new. People I think are less new, though, that I've seen thrown in here is Pink Panthers, right? Pink Panthers, fancy that. One of my favorite albums of the year. If it was up to me, this would be an album of the year. I don't expect it. I expect her to get some genre love, though. I mean, to call Pink Panthers new, I mean, that breakout EP, To Hell with It, that came out in 2021. The big song off that, the biggest song of her career, Pain, is about to hit 1 billion streams on Spotify. She's young, but she's not actually new. I just don't like when they do stuff like that. I've also seen people throw out Cat's Eye as new. That makes a little more sense. They just came out last year. Ethel Cain, though, I would not call her new. She had an album. She had a whole cycle already. Big X The Plug, yeah, his dabble in the country this year is new. Him as an artist, though, has been kicking and for 3 years. Wouldn't call him new either. Mk.gee, I think Mk.gee is an interesting pick. That would make a lot of sense as a pick. He got a lot of attention for his own music last year, and then of course his heavy collaborations with Justin Bieber on Swag this year. I think that would be a pick that would be pretty wise. I'd like to see that. Someone else for me, Hanuman Kind, the Indian rapper. Of course, we know Big Dogs and how great that song is. I liked his album earlier this year. Not expecting it, but he would make sense to me. Other names you'll see: Olivia Dean, Megan Maroney. But yeah, there's a lot of good people here, right? Someone else who I don't want to see in this category is Rosé. Rosé is not new. Blackpink debuted in 2016. She's 1/4 of that group. Furthermore, she released solo music in 2021. Just because this is her first solo album and her first big hit from a solo perspective does not make her a new artist. I think it's insulting when you nominate a Rosé or a Central C or a Pink Panthers in this category. I will continue to feel this way. And I just want this category to be done in a more impactful way. And new does not mean new to the Recording Academy. It actually means new to the people that listen to music.